Hello and welcome to the 5th video in my Horus Heresy Legions video series. In this video we're going to be tackling the Masters of Siegecraft, the Iron Warriors. First things first, we've got our model primed in black. This is a Mark III Space Marine and we're going to start with the hazard stripes. So we take some masking tape and we apply it in a line across the shoulder guard or wherever you want to put the hazard stripes. Make sure to push it firmly into place, maybe using some tweezers. And then we apply a second piece of masking tape parallel to that directly up against it. We're going to do this across the whole shoulder guard so that the whole shoulder guard is covered in these strips of masking tape. And then we remove every other one to create some evenly spaced lines across the shoulder. Then we're going to hit the area with some white ink or white paint if you're not using an airbrush. Then use Vallejo Game Air Fire Orange on the whole shoulder pad, and then hit it with some Vallejo Moon Yellow. Leave that for a few minutes to dry, and then we can remove the masking tape, and we've got our perfectly spaced hazard stripes. They're not quite perfect, but perfect enough. To mask these off, we're using Vallejo Liquid Mask, which is I think it's a latex-based product, and you just apply this in a thick coat over the area that you want to mask. Make sure to get it right into any recesses that you want to mask off and then leave that to dry. Once it's dry, it goes coat with like a clear greenish colour. Then we're going to hit the whole model with some Vallejo metal colour, gunmetal grey. After that, we can remove the mask using a pair of tweezers. Just very carefully peel it away. Try not to scratch anything that's underneath it. And then if the mask got into any areas that you didn't want it to get onto, you can use some lead belcher to tidy it up. After that, we're going to apply some snakebite leather to the shoulder guards and any other areas that we want to turn into this brass colour. If you get any of the snakebite leather onto any of the armour, you can just tidy it up with lead belcher. Then we're going to use Basilicanum Grey, and we're going to apply this to some of the areas of the armour just to add some variation into the different metal colours on the armour. Now we're using Vallejo Model Colour Black, and we're going to paint the other shoulder guard and the gun casing and any joints in the armour. To apply the transfers, we use Micro Set and apply the transfer onto that. Then we use a couple of dabs of Micro Sol just to soften it up and make it conform to the shape better. And once those are dried, we hit any areas we've got the transfers on with some matte varnish. Onto the grime. So we give the whole model a coat with streak and grime, a solid coat all over. And then we take some enamel thinner on a cotton bud and we just roll it across the model to reduce the grime down. Once we've done this, we take a dry cotton bud and roll it over again just to mop up any excess. And don't push too hard on the model. Once we've done that, we're going to take some dark streak and grime, just dab that over the model, and then mop up any excess using a dry cotton bud. Then we're going to take some streaking rust from MIG and just apply this into a few dabs here and there over the armour. If we go too hard on any areas, again, mop it up with the cotton bud. Then we're going to take some Troll Slayer Orange and just dab that into those rust areas to create some little bright spots in there and add some variation. Now I'm going to give the whole model a blast with a hot hairdryer to dry all the grime off. You can see we've lost some definition, so we're going to use some black enamel wash by MIG. We're just going to line this into any recesses, any joints in the armour, any rivets, anywhere where you want some extra definition really. The next step is to add some more rust, so we're going to take dirty down rust and we're going to apply this in blobs of different thicknesses across the model. And as those different thicknesses dry, they change into different colours of rust, which adds some natural looking rust to the model. Someone asked what was an easy way of doing some eye lenses. So if you've got some metallic in the eye lenses here, like so, you can just take a contrast paint of whatever colour you want the eye lenses to be and paint that into the sockets. So for example, here we're using Blood Angels Red into our sockets, which have obviously already got metallics in them, and that will create sort of a glowy look to those eye lenses. That's basically the model done. Now we're just on to basing. So I've done a red desert base here. All I've done for that is I've applied some watered down PVA glue to the base, dipped it into some red desert sand from Rival Crafts, then applied some pigment fixer to the lower legs, and applied a couple of different shades of pigment. The last thing to do on any model is to tidy up the base rim, so I take a cotton bud with some enamel thinner, just run that around the base just to get rid of any rubbish that's sitting on there, and then just paint over the rim of the base with some black paint. And there we have it. There is our Iron Warrior. He's looking very rusty and beaten up, and obviously his top half fell off halfway through the video, which is less than ideal. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like and share it and subscribe to the channel. It really helps to see, more people viewing my videos and subscribing to the channel. And obviously, if you do want to buy any of the products that you've seen here, there are links in the description below which are affiliate links. So if you do buy through those links, it gives a little bit back to me, and obviously it helps support me doing more of these videos. And obviously, you get the product that you've just seen and you know how to use it because you've watched the video. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. See you next time.